welcome to Lessons with John. Today, Needle and the Damage Done, Neil Young. My first Neil Young video. Okay, so what we need is like 2 sections to this song, really, that's all you need. So, but it's pretty, it's not easy. You're going to have to practice this one. So you got a D chord, 3rd string 2nd fret, 1st string 2nd fret, 2nd string 3rd fret. I'm going to mute that 6th string. So what he does on the D chord, and I'll kind of walk you through. I'll give you the chord, and then I'll walk you through what he does on that chord. That'll probably be the quickest way to do this. So basically, I'm hitting the 4th string open, then strumming down, then I lift up. Can you see that middle finger there? Yeah, I lift up my middle finger. Sorry, I didn't mean that. So, and then I hit the 2nd string, so I get that do, that note. So. Once I hit that note, I do a quick little up, down, up. So it's like 4th string open, chord with the finger down. Then I do like a little up with the middle finger up, so the 1st string's open, like that. So, and then I hit the 2nd string as my target, and I do a up, down, up, just a small little on the middle strings, you know. So. Then I go, what are we going to call this? It's like with a C in the bass, okay? Does he leave his... Oh yeah, I guess I wasn't playing that way, so I think in the intro I was just letting go, but I think what he does is he just lifts this guy up, the middle finger, and he puts it on the 5th string 3rd fret. So let's try that. So all I'm doing is lifting up that middle, and putting it on the 5th string 3rd fret. I think I was playing it earlier. I was lifting up my index and having the open 3rd string, but now that I think about it, I don't think he does, so I'm sorry. So, I'm hitting that 5th string and then strumming down. And so that chord is 5th string 3rd fret, 3rd string 2nd, 2nd string 3rd, and open 1st string. You're muting the 4th string. So I'm just doing a 5th string, and then I strum down, and then up, down, up, really. That's really all it is. So let's see if I got that right. Yeah, so boom, down, up, down, up. So it's actually 5th string, down. Let me just play through it. Yeah, so boom, down, up, down, up. That's what it is. So rather difficult to explain strumming patterns is difficult. Same thing on the next chord. So it's a boom on the 5th string. This time I lift it up and I put my 1st finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, and then I just simply leave the 3rd finger right where it is. I hit the 5th string, down, up, down, up. Something like that'll do. Then I'm going to reach back to the 5th string 1st fret, use that as my bass note, and do the same thing. Now what you'll see me do is I will exchange my pinky for the 2nd string 3rd fret every single time. So watch this. And it's simply just the same thing. You can leave your 3rd finger. A lot of you are going to do that, and you're going to try and just reach back. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's a bit of a stretch. And but you know, you can actually, you know, piano players do that all the time when they're playing stuff. They will hold it down and then move and pivot so they can get lower notes and so forth. You'll see them doing that. And that's basically what I'm doing. Is I'm just kind of, you know, I think I let go, you know, sneak it in there real quick. Nobody would know that I lifted off at all. Alright, now comes the hard part. Now you have a C chord. And what am I going to do on the C chord? So the C is the 5th string 3rd fret, 4th string 2nd fret, 2nd string 1st fret, okay? Muting that 6th string. And then what do? I'm going to go... So it's just do a boom on the 5th string, and then do an up chuck. So... And then what I do is I open, I lift off on the 4th string and I do a hammer on the 4th string. So I go right back to that 2nd fret and I do an upchuck. So it's like, just like that. So you got to have the clearance. Some of you, you're going to be frustrated because you can't get the sound that I'm getting. But if you got this guy on an angle, he's on the other side of the 5th string. You know, I'm playing way on the other side, so that the groove is way on the other side of the finger. That gives me the clearance. And some of you that have only been playing for a couple of years, that's part of the problem, is you can't get the clearance, and you're wondering how someone with really fat fingers can do it. Well, it can be done. Your next thing is you're going to hit the open 3rd string and do an upchuck. So it's like... And then what you do is you hit the 3rd string and you hammer it just like you did on the 4th string. So you hammer the 3rd string 2nd fret this time. So you just move this guy around. So, and do an up. So you go. Then I'm going to go. I'm going to add my pinky on the 3rd string 3rd fret, hit that note and do an up. I also left my middle finger down after the hammer, so it's still on the 3rd string 2nd fret. I can leave it there because it's behind the pinky, doesn't make any difference, and I'm going right back to it. So, and I simply walk right down. I hit the 3rd string with an up. I get rid of the pinky. It's the 3rd string 2nd fret now with an up, and then the 3rd string open with an up. So. Then the last one is I put my pinky on the 4th string 3rd fret, the F, and go hit that and do the upchuck. Okay, so let me try that now. That time I really didn't hammer that 3rd string. Doesn't really matter, I guess, so. Sounds better if you hammer it. Okay, and then you're going to go, I'm going to use my 2, 3, and 4 fingers and get an E sus4. That's the 5th string 2nd fret, 4th string 2nd fret, 3rd string 2nd fret. You can put your 1st finger down like an E chord on the 3rd string 1st fret if you want. Again, it's behind the pinky, so it doesn't matter. And I'm going right to it. So I got my E7 sus4. And I'm doing like a down, down, up, down, up. Let go of the pinky and do an E now. And you can do a variation here. You could just do each chord the same way, like I'll do it that way first. So down, down, up, down, up, E, down, up, down, up. So the same thing. Or you'll hear them go back to the E sus4 like this. So you'll go E sus4 to an E. So like a down, on the E you go down, down, up, and then add the pinky down, down, up. So you can do that too. Nice variation that he does a lot in the song, maybe every time. I don't know, I don't remember checking it out that closely, but it's easier just to stay on the E, that's for sure. So let me play that whole thing for you. So. That's the big section is used as an intro. It's an interlude in the middle of the song. And then as an outro, he does the same thing. Let's jump to the outro. Same thing. He goes to that, what are we calling this chord? G minor with B flat in the bass, technically. So we just do a boom, up, and 2 ups. So it's like that's actually what I did. I went down, up. So I did the boom, down, up, something like that. He leaves you hanging halfway through that nice little part that he came up with for his ending, for the outro. So now you got your intro, your interlude, and your outro. And they repeat, like the intro he does it twice, but in the interlude he only does it once, I think, and then the ending he only does like a half, I think. You can check it out, you'll figure it out. All right, now when the words come in, it's the same chords to a certain point. So let's see. So you got. So for a strum, you could just do a boom, down, up, down, up. So it's a D chord with the C in the bass now, and then the G with the B in the bass. But it's a G6 because he has the open first string ring. Then the G with the G minor with the B flat in the bass. And that's just boom, down, up, down, up. And then you can vary it. You can come up with your own. C chord. This time he does a C with the, well, I already talked about the fingering for the C, but this C, he puts his pinky on the first string 3rd fret. Gets that kind of sound on top, and then he switches to an F, which becomes an F add 9 because he leaves the pinky down on that first string, 3rd fret. Again, I wrap my thumb, and I get the 6th string 1st fret, and I mute the 5th string. And that's how I do the F add 9. Then he just goes to the E, sus4, to the E. That one you can break up. You can just do it E sus4 to E. Make it easy on yourself. If you want to get his sound, sometimes he'll go back to the E sus4. So he'll go to the E7, sorry, E sus4. So let me play it clear. So. Okay, and then it's just, they do it over and over again. So those are the two parts that you really need for that tune. It requires a lot of practice to get that C chord. I had to practice that years ago when I learned it. It was not easy. All right, but it's worth it. It's a great tune, and it's easy to remember because the chords to the verses are really similar to what that cool part is. So if you learn that part, and then it's not everybody can play it, so you kind of it's good. You stand out. So, all right. Any questions, comments down below? Please subscribe, and thanks, Neil. I've been playing that song for like 40 years.